We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a different prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Terry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Second down at 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Tua now on first down. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Ellis, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes. Down right there. On 3rd down, Yancey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man complete. That's Ellis. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Blake. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 87 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He finds his man complete. That's Weaver. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Going up top. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. Terry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Hurts. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Running right through it. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Second down at 5. Throwing is Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that would get a right-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a fourth down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the left hash. This from 53 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, it's Terry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Terry. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
They'll run on first down. Terry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Terry. Touchdown, Eagles. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll keep it on the ground. Yancey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Blake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Yancey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Miller. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Yancey, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw here. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. It gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Well, that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Terry. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Back to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top for Miller. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 46 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.